Ah, another day. We are here as always and as promised. You know, life throws a lot of curveballs at you. Hell, sometimes the like shit, fuck a curveball. It throw the motherfucker directly at your head. Goddamn, life don't
Yeah, it
fucking
does.
care, dog. But despite what happens when you an alpha male, you do what, Prodigy?
You adapt, man.
That's right, and you show the fuck up. So we are here like we told y'all, regardless of what the fuck went on, regardless of what happened. The lieutenant, the ATNIC, as always, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest what's going on in the sport of boxing. And as always, man, right here, always on the grind, in the battle, in the hole. And I'm talking about the fighting hole, you niggas, you dumb motherfuckers ain't never been to war and shit.
Mhm.
Back to back. Back to back,
Mhm.
taking bullets, letting bullets off. My man ATNIC, what's going on, family?
Man, so I was reading one YouTube comment
Mm-hmm.
and there's a couple videos back or whatnot, and YouTube flagged it and shit. And it was like some dude came on there. It was one of our old episodes, like from maybe 6 months ago. And he was like, "Oh, you fucking beta male bitch. Yeah, you nothing but a beta male. Canelo beats Jamal Charlo easily. He beats Andre Golovkin. All them dudes easily. You beta male bitch." So I read that, and Bo, if you would, I'd like to grab your hand and your virtual hand in prayer. Lord, I'd like to speak a few words, if you will. Please let these hoe ass niggas bump into me in the streets. I mean, I want them to bump into me, Lord. I want them to see me, all 225 pounds of pure muscle, 6 feet tall. I want them to see me in the streets, Lord, and say the same things that they say to me online directly to my yellow face. I would love that, Lord. Now, I promise, Lord, I would not send them back to you. I would not send them back to you, Lord. I just hurt him just a little bit. But he will be a part of this world, Lord. Yes, Lord, he will still be a part of this world, Lord. But I just pray one time, let one of these hoe ass niggas run into me. Amen.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, blessed be thy God. And Lord, if you shall, I would like to ask that when this happens, I have the camera ready with a full battery, Lord, please.
World star, here we come. If that ever happens, bro.
We
But it
bringing it
won't.
back.
Exactly.
See, the funny thing about you saying that is, do that nigga not understand and realize he's the beta male because he's talking when we're not there?
Right.
See, so if he really felt the way he felt, where has he been every show since that day?
Exactly, bro. He came on late. It's an old show. I'm like, all right, it's an old. So it was a comment to an old video. I'm like, all right, man.
These dudes, man. My man Jay, first one in there talking about something. We in these streets,
In these streets, my man. He always in these streets, bro. Waiting.
Yeah, he is, man. Jay probably be walking down the street. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Nigga be in his car with the speakers up loud. In these streets, motherfucker next to, oh Jesus.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to be, Jesus. All right, man. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, so you got Conor McGregor, man, and Oscar De La Hoya. What is Oscar on? What is Oscar on, man? What is he on, dog? Like real talk. What is Oscar on, man? First of all, Oscar is a promoter, right? He's also, he manages Canelo. Oscar hasn't been in the ring very long fucking time. right? Prodigy.
Yeah, in and out. I can hear myself.
Okay. I said Oscar, you know, he's a promoter. He hasn't been in the ring for a very, 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 very long time. I'm assuming he got money, right?
Right.
Okay. So why does Oscar feel the need to still want to fight, man? And on top of that, it's Conor McGregor.
I don't think he feels the need to want to fight, man. I really don't. It's the same situation with Errol Spence and Floyd Mayweather. When Errol Spence was asked the question, do you want to fight Floyd Mayweather? And, you know, or not, do you want to fight him? Do you think you would beat him? And Errol Spence answered the question. He said, yeah, I think I can beat the motherfucker. It was the same situation here. Now, you didn't mention what happened. What happened was Oscar De La Hoya was in an interview, and they specifically asked him, do you think you could beat Conor McGregor to that effect? And he said, yeah, I'd knock him out in 2 rounds. Now, I don't think Oscar De La Hoya is saying, yeah, I'm trying to come back and I want to fight. That's not what he's saying. He just answered a fucking question. He answered the shit with all honesty, bro. That's how he thinks he feels. If Conor McGregor ever came up to him with that smoke, understand that it wouldn't be a fixed fight like the Floyd Mayweather one. That's what he's saying.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Oscar is basically saying, yeah, I'm not going to carry Conor McGregor like Floyd Mayweather did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at pay-per-view sales and shit. I'm not going to look to the left side over my shoulder in the middle of the in between the 4th and the 5th round and ask somebody outside the ring, hey, man, how them pay-per-view numbers going? I'm not going to do that. You see? I'm not going to get word, yeah, the pay-per-view numbers is nice. And then, you know, basically get the signal. Now it's time to fight. And then start walking them down. No. I'm not going to do that. That's what Oscar said. Oscar said flat out, point blank and period, from the start of the first fucking round, I'm whooping your ass, bro, and you won't last past the second. That's what he said. So, like I said, he's answering the question to the best of his ability. And, I mean, whether or not you believe it, I don't think Oscar De La Hoya is saying, yeah, I'm trying to come back and fight Conor McGregor. I don't think that's the case, man. I think he's just honestly answering the question at the end of the day.
You know, you could be right because this is what he said when he was asked. He said, come on, man, 2 rounds.
Yeah. Now the business side is a little different, right? Like, let's say if he did come back and, you know, they negotiated a contract and, you know, they basically placating to the fans and shit. Maybe the business would change and it would be a situation where Oscar De La Hoya realizes if he carries him a couple of rounds like Floyd Mayweather did, that he makes a lot more money in the process. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know, that could definitely change. But as of right now, when he has no intentions of actually coming back, he's going to give you an honest answer of what he thinks would happen if he actually fought Conor McGregor from the start of the first round. Even though, shit, Oscar De La Hoya hasn't fought since what, 20? When the fuck did he fight Manny Pacquiao? When was that fight? 2010, 2009?
Something like that. Hell yeah.
Motherfucker ain't fought in like 10 years, man. Even though the motherfucker has not been in a professional bout in almost 10 years or maybe 10 years, right? He still believes that he would KO Conor McGregor in less than 3 rounds. It is what it is, bro. I did see footage of Oscar De La Hoya training, dog. And he still looked nice. That motherfucker still got that piston jab, dog. He still got it, man. You know, he probably ain't got the legs no more. Belly a little fat and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, but he still got that piston-ass jab. As much as we just saw Mike Tyson in the ring.
Yep.
And, you know, and he was hitting the mitts and he was hitting the body gear, right? And he still had that motherfucking left hook to the body. He still had that right hand up top. The shit still looked crisp as hell, right?
Yeah, man.
Oscar De La Hoya still got them straight shots. He still got that ability to throw that beautiful jab and that straight right hand, bro. He still got that fucking ability. So whether or not he could utilize that and under the bright lights and in a fucking ring in a professional fight, that's neither here nor there. Because, like I said, I just think he was just answering the question, man.
Well, the thing about it is Conor McGregor is like, I accept the challenge. Conor's like, all right, motherfucker, prove that to me. Knock me out. Now, should Oscar be like, all right, motherfucker, back. Let's get in that ring. I'm going to bust your ass. I mean, now that Conor's like, I bet I accept the challenge. Should Oscar follow up on that then? Like, bet, nigga, let's go.
No. Nah, man. Look, man, Oscar De La Hoya.
He got the piston jab, dog.
He got it, dog. But nah, man. Look, man, I think getting back in the ring for Oscar De La Hoya is beneath him. And the reason, and I'm not dissing any fighters and nothing like that in that statement. What I'm saying is Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, this motherfucker, how old is Oscar now? Like 49 or something like that? 40, 47, 48?
Yeah.
At this point in time, and then given his last outing against Manny Pacquiao, in which the motherfucker lost excessive amounts of weight, you know, bad. I think he fought him he might have fought him like 11, 12 years ago, actually, dog. But the fact that he lost excessive amounts of weight, I mean, exorbitant amounts of weight, dog, just to get down to that 144 catch weight, I think it was. You know what I'm saying? He's done. It's over with. Fight over. Plus, he's making a lot of money as a promoter, dog. Canelo Alvarez is getting him all types of bad bitches, bro. You know, he's got I mean, he's got mountains of cocaine to snort. He's got a whole lot of motherfucking stockings, bro, all assorted colors, red, blue, light blue, purple, pink, all types of stockings and shit, dresses and skirts he can wear. I mean, he's got everything he asking for, dog. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, there's no reason for him to come back. He's making a lot of money, more money than I think he's making more money than he did when he was getting punched in the face. So no need to come back to that, man. It's beneath him. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, nah, man, you can say that. Conor McGregor, of course, is going to call his bluff like he should as a fighter would. You know, Conor McGregor is not going to sit back and look like no bitch. I mean, this is the same dude. By the way, he did not get any flack for this. I think me and maybe a couple others out there were the only ones that talked about this and said Conor McGregor should get the same kind of scrutiny as if Floyd Mayweather would have said this. But this is the same guy that said he would whoop Jesus' ass if Jesus Christ was a human being. He said this. Said this to TMZ. All right. And this is the same guy that didn't get any flack for it, right? But he said that. So Oscar De La Hoya is not going to come out here and walk around without Conor McGregor appearing in these streets. Basically saying, nah, man, you're not going to knock me out. Hell, nigga, let's get this fight made. Of course he's going to say that. He's supposed to say that. But Oscar, just turn the other cheek, man. And Oscar went on to kind of, you know, give in a dissertation, nigga. You know what I'm saying, on why he would beat Conor. We don't give a fuck, nigga. At the end of the day, you said what you said. Let's move on. Conor gonna say he gonna have a response. Oscar, you know, you could play with the response a little bit on Twitter, but move on, man. We're not trying to see that.
You know, here's the thing, and this is where you're right at. You're a boss. Do bosses fight with employees?
Nope.
And I'm not saying that Conor's works for Oscar. I'm saying bosses don't fight with employees of no business.
Yeah. Well, Conor's an employee. Yeah, he's an employee of fucking Dana White. Exactly.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bosses come in the building, they look for the boss. If the employee got beef, boss look at him, what the fuck? He look at you like, what the fuck is your problem?
Exactly.
No problem. You better hold this door while I walk in this motherfucker.
Right. Right.
So my thing is, at this point in time, Oscar, you a boss. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you're right. He was asked the question. And if you still got somewhat of a competitive nature, you're supposed to answer it the way Oscar answered it. I don't care if you're 80 years old. I'm 50. And I'm telling y'all right now, at 50 years old, 2K, nobody ain't whooping my ass. Now, whether that's true or not, that's not the point. As a man, I'm supposed to fucking say that.
Right.
Okay? All right. And hold on, and this is the difference between the alpha and the beta. 2K understands I'm supposed to say that, which is why he ain't gonna cry. Well, motherfucker, what you mean? Motherfucker, what you mean?
Exactly. What about, hold on, man. I'm somebody that thinks that I can whoop your ass. So why are you excluding me? You said you can whoop my ass too? Okay, man. Alphas don't argue with alphas, man. We watch
right
to each other, man.
You know. So yeah, he said he said exactly what he's supposed to say. And mind you, now Oscar's not seriously thinking about getting in the ring with Conor. He's asked the question like, man, 2 rounds. Man, I knocked this motherfucker out in 2 rounds. He's answering the question. Right. Now, Conor did what he's supposed to do as an active fighter holding a fucking belt. Okay. And of course, looking at that money he can get, hey, he got 50 million over in boxing once. If he can land another 10, 20, he'd be happy as fuck. Because Conor got a lot of problems out there now. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker buying up bars, slapping old niggas and shit.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, throwing what is dollies through motherfucking the windows of truck. I mean, buses and shit. Yeah, he got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, yeah, shit. If he can get a quick $5 million payday, he'll take it, right? Mm-hmm. But besides that, he said what he was supposed to say. So at the end of the day, nah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, Oscar did the right thing. He said it. Conor responded. Oscar left that shit out in the wind.
Yeah, as gay as Oscar De La Hoya is, I mean, a lot of gay niggas out there don't take offense to that. But I'm just, that's just what it is. My man is wearing lipstick and makeup and wearing pantyhose and stockings and skirts and halter tops and shit with bras and all that. Hey, man, this shit is gay. My nigga, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you want to say bisexual, I'll say that too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Point is, once you get to that point, you gay, bro. There is no other, other side, in my opinion. You could bullshit and be like, yeah, I like women too. Nah, nigga, you gay, bro. Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, he still pulled an alpha move. When they asked him, he said, yeah, I'll fuck him up. That's what you do. That's the right answer, bro. 100% of the time, that's the right answer. Hey, somebody in the chat asked me if I beat Mike Tyson. Guess what my answer gonna be? Yeah, I fucked the nigga up.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say, man, Mike Tyson whooped my ass, man. Nope. Not saying that. Now, whether that's true doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that another man that walks this fucking earth just like I do, bleeds the same color blood, has the same color blood flowing through his his veins, and then bleeds the same color when the shit hits oxygen. You know what I'm saying? That he whoops my ass. Not gonna happen, bro. Not gonna happen. That's not me, bro. Nah, it's not me.
Yep.
And when Errol Spence said what he said about Floyd Mayweather, he said that's 100% the right fucking answer. Yeah, I'd whoop his ass. I give him the first one in his motherfucking lost calling. That's exactly what he should have said. So at the end of the day, it was the right answer. Conor McGregor did the right thing, responding, but no fight. I don't want to see this shit. I don't even want to hear nothing else about it. This is it. I wanted to stop right here. That's it. No more. It was cool and shit when it was said. I don't want to hear nothing else. That's it. No more. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm not a big UFC fan and shit. I watch them from time to time and bet on the fights. But from what I heard, Conor McGregor is gonna fight Khabib Nurmagomedov again. That nigga got to worry about that nigga because that beast of an undefeated fighter over there, he gonna fuck up Conor McGregor for a second time. That's the fight. That's what he needs to worry about right now.
Yes, sir. and mind you, that nigga is probably looking at that like, yo, you overlooking me again, huh?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly, bro.
My man Virtuoso said, I hope that Oscar and Conor fight. I've been itching to see a fight to the point I was cheering two cockroaches fighting over breadcrumbs.
Man, that boy, look, he fiending for boxing, dog. That's what he's fiending for. He just want to see a boxing match, man. That's what he's fiending for. It's okay, dog. Boxing's gonna return soon, man. Bob Burnham said maybe in June, dog. So you ain't gotta want to see this bullshit, dog. Don't worry about it, man. It's coming back.
Oh, my man Jay said, I'm in the motherfucking hood.
Hey, dog, it is what it is, my man. It is what it is, bro.
Hey, dog. Hey, real talk. Some of the best athletes, fighters of all sports came directly from that motherfucker right there. As a matter of fact, it's two niggas y'all listening to came directly from that motherfucker right there.
Came from the bottom, man. Now I'm way up. I ain't gonna tell y'all niggas where I'm at, but I'm way up, man. I took a lot to get where I'm at today, bro.
Yeah, no shit. You absolutely 100% right, man. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You said the realest shit that I've ever fucking heard. I will respect any man that comes out of the hood, takes his family out of fucking poverty, and does something with himself. I will fucking respect you because I understand how hard that shit is.
Word up.
And that's the reason why hood niggas is. You remember that movie? What was it? CB8 or
CB4?
CB4. Remember that part when the motherfucking daddy told him, I'm from the hood. Motherfucker hood nigga whoop your ass.
Word.
That shit was real as fuck, dog. When his father told him, nigga, I'm from the hood. A hood nigga whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That was the realest shit ever, dog. All right, man. Let's move on. So, Erickson Lubin is out here in them streets.
He in these streets.
That motherfucker said, yo, Tony Harrison said some shit that he didn't like, and now he want to show and prove and get a piece of that ass, man. As always, go to Three Kings Boxing for the latest and greatest what's going on in the sport of boxing. So, this is what Erickson Lubin said. He said, I want someone like Tony Harrison. I want to go up against someone like Tony Harrison. I feel like it's good for PBC. It's a good fight that's easy to make. Two fighters in the same stable. I'm number 1 in the WBC. He's number 3 in the WBC. I feel like the winner of that definitely, if we don't deserve it now, but I feel like the winner of that fight definitely deserves a rematch with Charlo. He did an interview with someone, but he made some comments about who he wants to fight, and they actually mentioned my name, and he said something like, of a fighter like myself won't get him up. Basically, he won't get up for a fighter like me. It won't be the same hunger as if I am a nobody in the division. I just didn't like the comment that he made about how him wanting to fight the best of the best when I feel like in this division, it doesn't get better than me. Woo! Ah, well. Yo, if I didn't know no better, I'd say that nigga was hot.
Yeah, you know what? And he should be, man. That's Listen, right. Man, Erickson Lubin he's a pretty decent fighter. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is what I say when fighters are in the media. There's certain things that they should say, and there's certain things that they shouldn't say. One of the things that they should always say, no matter what, even if we come back and clown the shit out of them, bro. You know, we gonna make fun of niggas. That's what we do, bro. We gonna make fun of motherfuckers, talk a lot of shit. It's all entertainment. We're trying to make people laugh. That's what we do. On top of educating people in the sport of boxing with what we know from a historical perspective, all the way to what's going on in all 17 divisions today, currently, right? It's what we do. So, but at the end of the day, he's doing the right thing, saying he's the best at 154.
Yep.
What is he supposed to say? Nah, is he supposed to be like Daniel Jacobs when they asked him, is he better than Golovkin before he fought Golovkin? He said, well, I'm probably the number 2 guy. No, because I'm going to get on your ass even harder, dog, if you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's really a slippery slope. If you sit there and say you number 2, motherfuckers going to get on you. If you say you number 1, they still going to get on you, but at least it can be respectful. You know what I'm saying? They still going to respect you because you made the right decision. You said the right thing, right? Now, Erickson Lubin really isn't. He's one of the top contenders in the sport. Let me say this. He's number 1 by the WBC. I think he's like number 3 by the WBA. I think the WBO and the IBF have him highly ranked as well, but I haven't looked at their rankings yet. Okay. But the point is, he's the number 1 contender. That's what we need to focus on. He's the number 1 contender for Jermell Charlo to get that rematch. You know what I'm saying? And whenever the WBC decides to mandate that, guess what? Jermell has to fight him again. And I don't think Jermell has a problem fighting him again. He knocked him out quick as fuck with that sneaky ass right hook. It was like a hook straight punch, you know what I'm saying? But it was well timed. Had Erickson Lubin, the motherfucker kept ducking down every time he was coming forward, throwing that jab. And that last duck down that he did, Charlo timed that shit, hit him right on the temple. That motherfucker was squirming on the mat. Nigga looked like a dead fish out of water, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker flopping around, mouth opening up, closing the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened, right? So I bet you 100. Jermell Charlo be like, yeah, I could do that shit again, bro. Jermell is the real deal. I'm telling y'all. And it's not necessarily the real deal in terms of skill. I'm saying he's the real deal, meaning he will fight motherfuckers. Yeah. He's not like his brother. He's not like Jamal. Jamal ain't fight nobody. Jermell will fight niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? He will fight niggas, bro. So he has no problem fighting Erickson Lubin if the WBC mandates that. But since they won't, Tony Harrison dropped down to number 3 in the WBC rankings. This is an excellent opportunity. Actually, I don't know who the interim title is because I don't pay attention to belts that be around my waist. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention to those kind of belts and shit that, you know, I use to hold my motherfucking pants up and shit before I go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention to those belts. But whoever's the interim champion, if that shit is vacant, I think the WBC should talk about, try to get a fight between Erickson Lubin and Tony Harrison for the interim title. You got two guys that could have a rematch. One could have a trilogy with Jermell Charlo if he wins. The other one could get a rematch with Jermell Charlo. This sets up an excellent fucking opportunity for either one of those guys to get that get back, as my man Bo likes to say, against the champion, dog. It's a fucking excellent matchup. I hope it goes down, dog.
Listen, man. Oh, I agree with you 1,000% And here's why this is interesting to me. Like you said, both these niggas lost to Charlo. Both lost by knockout. Now, the thing with Erickson Lubin was that it was a matter of experience. The nigga didn't realize when he got hit, go down, let your body relax, right? He's still trying to get up.
Yeah, well, yeah, dog.
He was still trying to get up with his body, like, no, nigga, go down.
Yeah, dog. He was fucked.
Yeah.
He was done, bro. He wasn't getting up, man. His equilibrium was shot. Dude. That was a beautifully timed fucking shot, though, bro.
Oh, it was. And thus by the inexperience, him not realizing I should have let my body relax. Hopefully I would recover within 10, right? The ref, automatic. Whenever a ref sees some shit like that, he's stopping the fight, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's my man name that was throwing punches off the ground?
Simon Brown. Simon Brown.
Simon Brown, yeah.
Vincent Pettaway put him in that damn unconscious concussive state.
Yeah.
That nigga all fucked up.
He's still punching, right? When the ref did it, he automatically gonna stop a fight. Well, Lubin feels like, and this is why we say boxing is a heavily mental sport.
Right.
Lubin was on the fucking rise. Cats was calling Lubin a champion before that nigga had a belt. Okay,
that's true.
Lubin was on the rise. When you lose in the fashion he lost in I think it was the first fucking round.
Yeah, I remember Lubin was being talked about along with Jared Hurd as the top two prospects at 154 for a while. And I actually, in my opinion, I thought Erickson Lubin was a better fighter.
Yeah. So when you lose like that, dog, in the first fucking round, like that, that does something to you mentally as a fighter. Well, Lubin didn't let that bother him at all. At all. And I give him mad motherfucking props and credit for that. He didn't let it bother him. He went back to the motherfucking drawing board. He fought his way back up and he maintained that mentality of, I'm still a motherfucker to deal with in this fucking division. So when you have a dude like that that's trying to get revenge, right? And I like his attitude of wanting to prove that I deserve a shot at the champion by fighting a former motherfucker who was a former champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony Harrison feels like the ref should not have stopped that fight. He stopped the fight too early. See, Tony Harrison, although he got knocked out, right? He still feel like, yo, man, they shouldn't have stopped that shit. The ref shouldn't have jumped in and stopped that shit. Although when that nigga slumped up against the ropes, and the commissioner stepped in the ring because he thought the shit was over. This shit must be over.
Yeah. They stopped that, bro, and it was the right thing to do, bro. It was over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So a fight like that, when you got two guys like that, and both of these guys want to get that get back, excellent fight to make because these are two motherfuckers that want something to prove. So they're gonna bring they gotta bring their fucking A game. Lubin wants to prove that I deserve a shot at the title. I done fought my way back. Harrison wants to prove, hey man, that fight shouldn't have been stopped. I should still be motherfucking champion. That's make PBC, make that shit. You can have that in the empty ballroom.
You definitely can't have that in the empty ballroom. You fucking right, bro. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. And this is just my expert opinion looking at a up-and-coming contender, that the guy that was one of the top-level contenders and got literally knocked back down to prospect level after that first round knockout, because you got a lot of people that said, damn, Erickson Lubin took the fight too soon. He's still a prospect. So he literally went right back down to prospect level after being at one of the top-level contenders, fighting for a title, right? Now he's fought himself back up to that status, or at least close to that status anyway. I mean, he's the number one contender by the WBC, so I guess you got to give it to him, right? Any fight Erickson Lubin is in from this point on, dog, understand it's going to be a fight at which he's going to focus on giving his opponent hell in the ring, dog. Yep. Whether he fights Jermell Charlo again or he fights Jared Hurd, right? You know, he pulls J-Rock out of hiding and shit to get a name on his resume. He may fight a fucking Brian Castano, a Michel Soro, right? Erickson Lara, any one of those guys. Hell, I doubt he fights Patrick Teixeira. I just don't think Golden Boy puts. I don't even know who. Golden Boy just needs to tell Patrick Teixeira to go to 160. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with him. They're gonna sell that dude's belt to somebody. That's what they're gonna do, bro. I really don't know what Patrick Teixeira is gonna do at 154 with all those PBC guys at 154, dog. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see that fight getting made. But if they did, Patrick Teixeira, you know, all those guys, he's gonna be focused on trying to give those guys hell in the ring, dog, because he's been through hell and back. Like I said, he and Jarrett Hurd were being talked about synonymously before Jarrett Hurd became the IBF champion when he beat Tony Harrison, right? Those guys were talked about synonymously as two of the top prospects at 154, and a lot of people were saying Erickson Lubin was the better fighter.
Yep.
If you look at the skill, I still lean towards Erickson Lubin being a better fighter in terms of skill, even though Jarrett Hurd was a unified champion, bro. If those two fought, right, I think that's a good fight, but I wouldn't count Erickson Lubin out of that fight, man. Especially Jarrett Hurd right now. The Jarrett Hurd that got obliterated by J-Rock and then lost his lifetime trainer. I mean, he could be mentally fucked right now, dog, Jarrett Hurd, right? So I think that's a tough fight for Jarrett Hurd, Erickson Lubin right now. Just given what I know about when mentalities are fucked, that fighter comes from basically at the top of the mountain all the way back down to ground level, dog, when the mentality's fucked up. So that's a tough fight, right? Mm-hmm. But any one of those guys I mentioned, look for Erickson Lubin to get those motherfuckers hell, man. He's going to give it 100%. And I'm interested in seeing Erickson Lubin in any goddamn fight at 154 right now, man.
I'm interested in seeing Erickson Lubin in any goddamn fight at 154 right now, too, because it's a different Erickson Lubin. Like, I like guys like what Lubin is going through, and you can see that they've learned from that. They've grown from that. Guys like that, just like Charlo, guys like that, they come back, they actually come back more dangerous, and they come back with more of a hunger, which is what you're talking about when you say the difference between I think it's Jamel, who's 154 champion.
Yeah, Jamel. You said Jamel?
Yeah.
Yeah, WBC.
Yeah, WBC 154 champion, and Jamal, right? Because Jamal ain't tasted that yet, he don't have that. He's lost that attitude that Jamel has. Jamel tasted, he got that attitude. Same thing with Lubin. Lubin tasted it, he got that attitude. Fighters like that, dog. When you got to go through that kind of grind to fight your way, because mind you, dog, the way you lost, and you was a highly touted prospect, like you said, and you lost in the first round, not no decision, the first round. You're gonna hear that every time you walk through the hood. Yo, that nigga that knocked down the first round. Yo, L. You know you gonna call him
L, bro. That's fucked up.
Yo, L. What's up, L? How that L feel? L, how you feel, L?
That's messed up, bro.
I'm just saying, man. So for me, man, listen, Erickson Lubin against anybody at 154 is a very good motherfucking fight. It's exciting to watch. But if Tony Harrison hears this and responds, I'm like, PBC, make that fight, because that's a fight that's not gonna cost y'all a lot of fucking money, and you could throw that motherfucker on in an empty ballroom on TV real quick.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
We got a couple comments in here. Scott Brown said Lubin and Madrimov should be Madrimov should be a title eliminator.
Yeah, Israel Madrimov is pretty good. I mean, he's one of them Kazakh guys. I think he's like 4-0 or something like that. But he's one of those fighters that comes from Eastern Europe, man, that brings that Eastern European pedigree, where they had a illustrious amateur career, and they're basically transitioning that shit into the pros. But I think Erickson Lubin is above Israel Madrimov. That would be stupid for him to turn around and go down to Israel Madrimov to fight him. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Madrimov is actually trying to work his way up the 154-pound ladder. Lubin's already a #1 contender in a major organization. That would be stupid as fuck for him to be like, hey, man, give me that cat Madrimov. Although that would be a decent fight, That's stupid. He should be going for bigger names like Tony Harrison. That is the perfect name. Jared Hurd, A-Rock, those guys that have lost and are finding their way back up. Erickson Lubin is the perfect guy for them, because if he beats them and takes and basically usurps him in the rankings, they're right back where they need to be. You see what I'm saying? So Lubin is in a good position in terms of the rankings to get those bigger names that are trying to come back up. And those bigger names would basically benefit them to look at Lubin to try to take him out so they can get his ranking. You see what I'm saying? So they can get a good name on their resume as a comeback fight and a comeback win. So it's a win-win for all parties for Lubin to be calling those bigger names out, man. Madrimov will have his day, but it won't be right now.
Oh man, Scott is like, yeah, Lubin can get taken out by Madrimov. Madrimov is like number 3 in the WBA.
Yeah. Madrimov is pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good, dog. But I don't know. I don't know if he knocks Lubin out. I'm not sure. But again, if Lubin does make those mistakes the way he can get caught. Madrimov isn't. He's not going to set up no counter punch the way Jermell did in that fight to be able to knock Lubin out. You're not going to get that out of Madrimov, not to that high technical degree. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a good fight. But it would be Erickson Lubin looking down, because Madrimov is not a name, right? And he's still working his way up. So that'd be a stupid move by Erickson Lubin.
My man Sporting Advantage said definitely Lubin way ahead of his career. Harrison's still a dangerous and obviously a bigger draw.
Yeah, exactly. Harrison was just 2 fights ago the WBC champion, bro.
Yep.
So that still resonates with a lot of people. Hell, I remember arguing with a nigga saying, Harrison is still better than Jermell Charlo. Jermell landed a lucky punch. I said, damn, the nigga must have landed about 5, 6, 7, 8 lucky punches then. Because he knocked this nigga down, 3 times in that fight? You know what I'm saying? One of them knockdowns, I was like, damn, ref, stop the fight. Nigga was hanging out the ring and shit under the ropes. Hey, ref, stop the fight, nigga. Fight over with. So, I mean, there's still some people out there that think Tony Harrison can beat Jermell Charlo in a trilogy. So with that being said, his stock hasn't gone down kind of like an Andy Ruiz, 15 minutes of fame to 0 minutes.
Very good point.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a very good point.
Tony Harrison's stock has not dropped like that, bro. He's still a valuable asset at 154, dog. And his value is a rematch with Jermell Charlo. We're just saying, if he can't get that, I say take Erickson Lubin's #1 spot, or at least try to take it. And that definitely puts you in position to where they can't say no to you, dog. That's why it's a win-win to fuck with Erickson Lubin.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, you're right. It's a win-win to fuck with him, because, like you said, you take that #1 spot, right? And then you're beating a guy like Erickson Lubin. So guess what, Cats? So Cats ain't gonna necessarily think you get watched by Charlo again. They was like, damn, man, he beat Erickson Lubin. Can't say he's gonna get washed, right? So even if you think he's done, if he beats Lubin, you got to rethink that. Well, I guess this nigga's not done. Look who he just beat. See, it's the same reason why we said that Ruiz should have looked at Dylan White and took that offer. See? Because because if you want to prove to me you're not done, fight him. And if you beat him, be like, hey man, I'll talk shit about the nigga in the rematch, but that motherfucker's not done.
Exactly, dog. My man Virtuoso said Lubin got folded like a beach chair getting killed by one of the Charlo twins. Hey man, the title is lawn chair season, bro. That's what you need to call it, man. Lawn chair. Folding these niggas up like lawn chairs and shit, bro. After you go to look, bro. After you have a big barbecue, whole bunch of niggas just left the crib. What do you do to the lawn chairs that you sit out? Fold them up, dog. Hey man, after you go to one of I don't know if you got kids or not, but if you go to your son's, basketball game and your daughter's basketball, volleyball game and shit, you know what I'm saying? The game's over with. Your team wins and shit. Y'all got to go home. What you do to the goddamn lawn chairs, nigga? What you do, bro?
Fold them motherfuckers up.
Exactly.
Tuck them away in the motherfucking crawl space.
Exactly, bro. That's what happened to Erickson Lubin. He got folded up and put in the crawl space, man. But he out that crawl space right now. He out that motherfucker, man. And he's saying, I want anybody. I want to see it, man. Put him in the ring with somebody. Real talk.
Mama Denise is in these streets.
She didn't say it. Nope, I'm not saying that. She said, "Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening, Mama Denise."
Mama Denise, you gotta come in here with the "I'm in these streets," Mama.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get this one. Could J-Rock bounce back from that TKO loss against Jason Rosario?
Oh, that's a good question, man. Go ahead, bro.
Good question. Here's the thing. I don't know, because right now I don't know where J-Rock is mentally. He hasn't taken the rematch. He had a rematch clause. Okay. He hasn't, took on that rematch. Same thing that Jerry Hurd did. Now we know what Jerry Hurd's issue was. He was having issues in camp. I don't know anything wrong with between the trainer with J-Rock. I don't think there's anything wrong with him and his trainer, unless it's something that happened in the back room or some shit. But I haven't heard nothing wrong with his trainer. Okay. He opted out of his rematch. And I'm just going to be honest with you, man. I don't know mentally where he's at right now. Right. This dude he was talking mad shit. Mind you, he was talking mad shit before this fight. He was go ahead.
This nigga was trying to be like the goddamn poster boy for Vada and shit after he beat Jerry. I'm letting y'all niggas know right now, fam. Now I got these belts, my nigga. Ain't nobody fighting me without a motherfucking test. I'm just letting y'all niggas know right now. I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up, man.
Listen, the nigga, and I wrote the article. The nigga was still out there on the interview, and they said, "So now that you're a champion and they're hungry," he said, "Well, no, man, I'm still hungry, bro. I'm still hungry. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I still want chicken, beef, ribs,
all that.
Hungry, nigga.
I want the whole grill. What you talking about, man?
Yeah. I want the whole grill, right? So he was out there talking. It's kind of like Tevin Farmer. And where is Tevin Farmer and J-Rock from?
Good old Philly.
Them
Philly boys don't like me when I say Philly niggas be fake as fuck, man. They do. They do, bro. I don't care what you got to say, man. Philly niggas be fake as fuck. And that's what you're seeing right the fuck now. You know what I'm saying? Man, fake all over the place. And these niggas leaking fake juice all over the place, man. Niggas are slipping and sliding on fake juice out there in Philly, man. That's exactly how it is, bro. So, hey, little Philly niggas about to unsubscribe. It is what it is. I'm not saying y'all ain't got heart. I'm not saying y'all ain't got talent. I'm just saying a lot of you niggas is fake. Y'all be perpetrating out there, bro. Same niggas in Detroit. Perpetrating fake and shit, bro. It is what it is, man. Y'all got a track record. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas out there in Philly and Detroit. Y'all got a track record, man. That's all I'm saying. And J-Rock and Tevin Farmer are not they're not proving me wrong. They're not. Especially Tevin Farmer. They're not proving me wrong, dog. They're proving me 100% absolutely correct in their behavior after taking L's. You see what I'm saying? Now, Tevin Farmer's a little different. Back in the day when he got knocked out by Jose Pedraza, he did a hell of a job working his way up.
Yes, he did.
The reason why I'm fucking with him now is because this nigga was all over social media, dog. Like he was a top 3 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. Talking shit to everyone. Everyone, bro. Everyone. Fans. Nigga, dogs. Everyone. Anybody says something, bro, he was talking shit, okay? He was making it seem like nobody could beat this dude, bro. Now, if you're a true boxing fan, you know Tevin Farmer's a B-level fighter, and that's being nice. You know what I'm saying? Guillaume for noise. I mean, the French Houston nigga Guillaume. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Billy Dibb. James Tennyson. You know what I'm saying? Jono Carroll. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the list goes on, dog. Right? He didn't fight nobody to be talking the way the fuck he was talking, man. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he made it seem like he was this big cash cow, pound for pound, top 2 fighter in the sport. And look at him now. Takes an L and the nigga just dissipates into thin air, nigga. No more. I mean, and the nigga just disappeared. What was that fucking movie, The Forgotten? Remember when niggas was just taking this shit? You know what I'm saying? The aliens were just taking these niggas and they motherfucking their bodies were just dropping to the ground and shit. That's exactly what happened to Tevin Farmer, nigga. Motherfucker just got taken. Soldiers out in the sky, nigga. Clothes and shit fall to the ground. That's Tevin Farmer. The fuck out of here, man. But you're right. That's how they are. To answer that question, the way that this nigga turned down that immediate rematch that he was welcome to because he was the unified champion, he said basically, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let that statute of limitations on the immediate rematch, I'm gonna let that shit expire. Fuck it. When he did that, that told me he's mentally fucked up. That told me that, bro. And being mentally fucked up, I tell you guys, man, being mentally fucked up means that you have lost 95% of what's important in boxing, bro.
Yep.
And it's gonna take a while to get that shit back. So to answer that question, I don't think so, man. But we'll see. Anybody can bounce back, but right now, I don't think so, bro. And one thing you said, Bo, you said you haven't heard anything from his trainer or any problems from his trainer. Breadman is vocal. You know, I got an interview on this very channel on YouTube. Go back to when he got his ass knocked out by Jamal Charlo. It was 2 days after that. So it was in 2016. 2 days after that fight, me and my ex-co-host interviewed Breadman. And Breadman basically was saying on that interview that basically it was like, it's all fucking J-Rock's fault. Because I told this nigga to do this. I told the nigga to do that. He didn't do it. And went on to even say, shit, if the nigga drops me as a trainer, I don't give a fuck because I'm in real estate. I got money. I don't need to be a trainer.
Sure
he was
did.
going on saying that. So Breadman is very vocal. He will tell you if there's problems. And Bo, like Bo said, he's not saying anything. So it might not be that, bro. He's just mentally not there. And that's a problem.
Sure is. My man, Julio Ortega say, we in these streets.
We in these streets. Julio Ortega.
Hey, Denise Ward is, oh, damn, she dropping the mic. She said, Farmer got removed from these streets.
Oh, man. Somebody sing that nigga a lullaby. Lean on me.
Yeah.
When you're not strong.
Oh, man.
That's a song he need right now, bro.
CMB Boxing said, them Philly street boxers got some good hand skills.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I'm not saying Philly fighters ain't got skills. I'm just saying niggas be fake. They be perpetrating a lot, man. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They perpetrate a hell of a lot.
Listen, they get overhyped and they talk a lot. Then when they take that, they don't take the L well. That's all. That's all.
No, they don't.
After all that talking, they just don't take the L well. That's it.
No,
They got skill. They got heart. I give them that. J-Rock, after losing to Charlo, fought his way back.
Right.
Okay, give him that. Tevin Farmer, same thing, fought his way back. But when they got to talking, like you said, J-Rock with J-Rock and Tevin Farmer, you said something on the last show that I listened to constantly. It was like 2 shows ago. I have to listen to it because it's the funny. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I listen to this one thing that you say. And what fucking farm was Tevin Farmer cash cow?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't want no meat from that farm. There's a bunch of skinny niggas out there.
You know, that's how he was talking. So when you talk like that, it's just like with anything in life, right? If you tell a chick, yeah, baby, I'm about to bust that back out. I'm about, oh, you don't know what you in for. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Right.
You finna get talked about.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Like, I always forget the dude's name, man. That nigga that was talking, that nigga with that big ass afro back in the 80s that was talking all that shit about Mike Tyson. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck a Mike Tyson, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I knocked this nigga fuck out. He don't want to shoot me. Mike Tyson. Like, I can't never remember this boy's name, bro. I want to say it was like Dennis or some shit. Dennis Davis or some shit. I can't never remember this dude's name. Mike Tyson knocked him the fuck out, bro.
His afro shifted.
Yeah, his afro. No, it wasn't Mitch. No, it wasn't Mitch, dog. Yeah, this dude had a big ass afro, man. I can't never remember this cat's name, man. And he's not really a big fighter. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them up and coming dudes with Mike Tyson, and he was jealous that Mike Tyson was getting a hell of a lot more pub than him. So he's like, man, fuck this nigga, man. I fuck this nigga all in the media. And Mike Tyson fought him and knocked the dust off this boy, man. I mean, the nigga had nappy hair until he fought Mike Tyson. This shit straight now. He got a perm, nigga. That's how bad it was. You know what I'm saying? Okay, never remember that cat name, man. But yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
I can't either, my man. There's a discussion going on in the chat. This is what I love about what we got. There's a discussion going on in the chat, man. Sports Advantage said Boots beats Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, I agree with that. Virgil Ortiz is good. Virgil Ortiz is a good fighter, but he's not. I still have an asterisk next to Virgil Ortiz, bro. Boots, his skill set is pretty set in stone, dog. When you watch him, you know what I'm saying. I think that's a good fight, but I would have to roll with Boots. You know what I'm saying. I think Virgil Ortiz can get a little bit. How do I say it? He can get complacent in what he's doing, and he makes a lot of mistakes when he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Boots does make mistakes as well. I'm not going to say he doesn't, but Boots cleans his mistakes up a lot better than Virgil Ortiz does. You know what I'm saying? Virgil will still be doing the mistake, even though, you know, he might be dominating the fight. And again, that is a testament to his complacency, bro. He's dominating the fight, so he's still making the mistakes. He don't think he needs to fucking clean them up. So that tells me, Donnie Long. Thank you, Texan. My man. That's his name, Donnie Long, bro. The nigga with the big ass afro that got knocked out by Mike Tyson. That's his name. But you know, he's still thinking like, yeah, man, I'm fucking this dude up. I ain't got to change nothing. He's one of those type of fighters. Whereas Boots, he's not one of those guys. He's gonna clean up his mistakes. So that's why I'd have to roll with Boots on that one, man. And plus, I think he's a little bit smarter than Virgil Ortiz as well.
He is. I'm gonna read one more, then we're gonna move on. He said Boots is flashy. Virgil is more straight up and down, but he has that power. Here's the thing, though. You know, here's something too, though. I feel Boots beat him just simply off. Although Boots is flashier, Boots' athleticism allows him to switch from offense to defense right away. Virgil Ortiz hesitates a little bit too much. Like you could catch Virgil Ortiz thinking about what he wants to do. Boots with them quick hands, jumps in, pow, he'll jump right back out. See what I'm saying? He'll jump in, pow, he'll jump right back out. Right? Virgil Ortiz needs time to think. It's like if Virgil Ortiz in his mind says jab, 1-2, 1-2 jab, he tries to finish that. He don't stop to adjust. And Boots can catch him like that, right? So that's a fight that I would like to see if both them dudes got like 2 or 3 more fights. I think it'd be a little bit more closer because Virgil Ortiz a problem. Like if I see other fights where he learns a little bit more and shows me something different, that's a fight. Then I'll be okay. It could be closer than what I think. But as of right now, dog, yeah, I got to go with Boots, man. I think the upside of Boots and the athleticism, along with his, like you said, his ability to adapt quicker than Virgil Ortiz, that'll be the key difference in that fight.
Right.
All right, man. Where else? See this one? Where else y'all gonna get this kind of shit? Yo, other boxing media sources, they not saying this.
They don't know how to say it. They don't know how to break down fights. What you talking about, man? Look, man, that's the turtleneck crew, bro. You know what I'm saying? When your turtleneck is too goddamn tight around your fucking neck, man, you can't think straight and learn how to break down a fight, man. That's what happens, man. That's why we don't wear turtlenecks, man. Just saying, man.
My man, Julio Ortega is trying to make up for lost time. Nigga, I know you ain't been here, but he said,
yeah.
When we going to start y'all about Rashidi Ellis, though? Y'all the only dudes I ever hear talk about, dude. He nice as fuck.
I fuck with Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis fucks with Three Kings Boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like more than a few of our posts. We shared our shit before. And it's not, that's not why I fuck with him. I fucked with him before that. When he knocked out Eddie Gomez, I don't even think when he knocked him out, I don't think Three Kings was even up yet. We hadn't started yet. You know what I'm saying? I was saying after that fight, how he did Eddie Gomez and the first time they fought, I was like, that nigga right there is a problem at welterweight.
Yes,
that's a problem right there at welterweight, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rashidi Ellis is the most underrated prospect in boxing currently, bro. I don't understand why a motherfucker like Joey Spencer,
oh my God,
gets more pub than Rashidi Ellis. Well, I do understand. Golden Boy, as Errol Spence said before, treats black fighters like shit. That's what Errol Spence said. Errol Spence said this after Oscar De La Hoya asked Errol Spence, hey, man, I will get you the Miguel Cotto fight, but you got to sign a conditional deal with Golden Boy to get that Miguel Cotto fight. What does that sound familiar from, fam? He said the same thing to Mikey Garcia. Hey, I'll get you that Miguel Cotto. He was selling Miguel Cotto because Miguel Cotto was getting ready to retire. This is before he lost the fucking sorry ass Saddam Ali.
Yep.
He was selling Miguel Cotto. Hey, man, I get you that Miguel. And nigga had the Miguel Cotto cheeseburger. Hey, man, I got these cheeseburgers, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had a Miguel Cotto cheeseburger, nigga, out here selling that shit. Nobody wanted it. Why? Because next to the goddamn cheeseburger was a fucking contract to sign with Golden Boy. Mikey Garcia was like, hell no. Nah. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucking, what's his name? I'm sorry. Errol Spence was like, hell no. Nah. Why? Because you're seeing it with Rashidi Ellis. That's why. Rashidi Ellis should be out here in these streets.
In these motherfucking streets.
Getting major pub, major fame, nigga. He should be out here selling major weight, bro. But he's not. Why? Because he's with Golden Boy. It's fucking terrible, dog.
Yep, that nigga still in the corner selling weed.
Exactly, man. Yeah, he's selling roach clips. He's selling Reggie and shit.
My boy selling $1 blue special.
Exactly, bro.
All right, man. Demetrius Andrade. This nigga still running his mouth. Now, I don't have a problem with you running your mouth. Let me say that, right? I do not. I do not have a problem with you running your mouth. But this is why my man Prodigy always says, these niggas need PR people. Now, of course, Demetrius Andrade, he wants Canelo. He's talking about some Billy Joe signings. He's talking about some Charlo, right? That's what he wants, Gennady Golovkin, and rightfully so. Listen, Demetrius Andrade is a dude, okay, that has the ability to beat any motherfucking body at 160, you put him in a ring with, right? So I'll give him that. But let's just get to what the motherfucker said, right? He goes, I consider Daniel Jacobs one of the best middleweights out there, but would I fight him? Yeah. If it came to that point where we were going to make a X amount of money, then we could make it happen. But I grew up with him, and we have a brothership and mutual connection. Fighting him isn't something I'm looking for.
Oh, here we go with that.
You know where this is going, right?
Here we go with that shit, bro.
I don't want to talk about Leah Williams because there's nothing to talk about. What do I have to say? We know Jacobs, Canelo, GGG, Sergio, Derevyanchenko, Billy Joe Saunders want to fight. Who am I going to fight? Billy Joe or Leah Williams? Who do you want to see? I saw Billy Joe in the airport not too long ago. He said, what do you think about me and you? And I told him he doesn't want to fight me and for him to go and enjoy his life. It might be Williams, but I'm not fighting Canelo or Charlo or Billy Joe behind closed doors because I want to shut them up in front of people and tell them it's me again. Man, what the fuck is this dude? Wait a minute, man. Hold on, dog. How do you tell a nigga, hey, man, you want to fight me, go about your life?
I mean, go ahead, bro. Take it real quick because I'm about to.
I'm just saying, man. If you know what you got to do, you shouldn't be telling me about no fellowship, no brothership with no Daniel fucking Jacobs. You shouldn't be telling me some shit about you saw this motherfucker in the airport and he asked you, hey man, how about me and you? Nigga, I'd have broke my phone out, put live, yo, me and Billy Joe, what y'all think? Billy, are you down? I'm down too. Let's make it happen. You gonna tell the nigga, no, man, you don't want to fight me, man, go about your life. No, you don't want this one going about your life, right? You're talking serving Derevyanchenko, Gigi. Who do y'all want us to fight? What do y'all want? What do you want to see? Well, we want to see somebody other than Luke Keeler. I can tell you that.
Luke Keeler? Ew. Damn, nigga, I just felt a little bit of throw up, nigga, come up my throat when I said Luke Keeler, man. That just fucked me up. My bad. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. You up here fighting one of the Keeler motherfucking elves. That's who you fighting, right? At the end of the day, man, you got to do shit, and we say this all the time. This why my man Prodigy coined the phrase, these niggas need PR people, dog. You don't drop a bunch of names and tell me that you told some motherfucker to move on. Or you and another dude, y'all got a fellowship. But if you want me to fight him, you got to pay me a stupid amount of money because this is my homeboy, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've used so many examples. I'm just gonna use these two examples, bro. And I love when these niggas talking about, well, that's my homeboy. That's my friend. I told y'all before, man. If me and Bo were in the heavyweight division right now, Bo was the WBC champion. I'm the WBC #1 contender. And we as cool as you hear us being as cool on this goddamn podcast, I'm still going to be out here talking about whooping Bo ass for that WBC title.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If the fucking roles were reversed, Bo would still be out here talking about whipping my ass for that WBC title. You know what I'm saying? Hey, friendship is friendship. That's fucking cool. But business is business, nigga. This is your legacy, right? This is your career. And you're in a position to where you could go down as one of the greatest fighters to ever do it. Not just in your own fucking mind, dog, but as basically to the boxing consensus on your way to fucking the International Boxing Hall of Fame, dog. See, I just don't understand. For me, it's never been all about money, right? I was able to, you know, as we talked about earlier in the podcast, I was able to pull myself out of fucking poverty and get to where I am today. Getting money is not difficult, but I want to leave something behind called a fucking legacy. Whether it's everybody that follows Three Kings, 10, 15, 20 years from now, everybody's like, man, Three Kings is the shit, because I remember them niggas, you know, Bo, 2K, Big Cool, Mike Wilson, Bakari Simpson, a.k.a. Cheetah Head, everybody who fucks with us, Rick Muhammad, Pep Talk UK, everybody who's fucking with us, dog. You know, if they remember everybody who's fucking with us and they say, Three Kings was that real media shit, right? That's cool. But even if it's not even that good, as long as my kids and my family, the people I care about, know that I left a fucking legacy, bro, that's all that matters to me. Money can get accumulated by anybody, bro. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if I was in boxing, yes, I'm trying to get paid, but at the same time, I'm trying to define my fucking legacy, man. And I know that defining your legacy first, or attempting to do that first, right, get you more money on the back end. Now, here's the problem I got with Demetrius Andrade, man. You talk all that shit about niggas not wanting to fight you, right? But then when you're thrown a bone with Daniel Jacobs, immediately you move off of that. Yeah, I'll fight him if I got to, but he my friend. Nigga, Evander Holyfield didn't tell Henry Tillman, hey, man, I'm not going to fight you. You're my friend. Hey, man, I was just the best man in your wedding, dog. We're not going to fight. No. Evander Holyfield stood in Henry Tillman's wedding as his best man and then knocked him the fuck out in the 7th round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ricky Burns did not tell Kevin Mitchell, or let me say this, Kevin Mitchell did not tell Ricky Burns, man, I know I'm in line for a title shot and it's your title, but man, we're just good friends, man. I don't want to fight you. No. Kevin Mitchell signed the fucking dotted line, even though Kevin Mitchell and Ricky Burns were best of friends, nigga, friends to the motherfucking end. You know what I'm saying? He signed on that contract, the dotted line of that contract, and fought Ricky Burns, his best friend, and got knocked the fuck out in the 4th round. I think it was the 4th round, but he got knocked out. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, this whole friendship bullshit, get that shit out of your fucking mind, dog. Because if you don't solidify your fucking legacy right now, right? If he doesn't do it right now, Bo, it will become too late. Canelo, Triple G, Jamal Charlo, they're all ignoring you right now. Billy Joe, they're ignoring you. Niggas been calling Canelo's name since 2015, nigga. Nigga, 5 years, half a decade, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been calling this nigga's name for half a decade. He's moved to different divisions and you have followed him. You followed him to the same fucking banner, nigga, in the zone, hoping to get that fight. The nigga still ain't fighting you. Canelo was the unified middleweight champion, WBA, WBC, IBF. You had the other belt, which if he would have fought you and beat you, which he probably would have, because Canelo don't lose on the cards, right? He would have been undisputed middleweight champion, the first since Jermaine Taylor when he beat Bernard Hopkins. right?
Yep.
And he still didn't fight you. He still didn't fight him.
Sure didn't. He sure did.
So you're probably not getting that fight, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So talking to the, Canelo, Billy Ho, blah, 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 you don't have the opportunity to turn fights down right now, dog. You ain't got the clout to do that shit. When they throw you a bone, nigga, you better get the fucking chomping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If there's a bone that said Daniel Jacobs on that motherfucker, get the chomping. If Billy Ho follows you in the airport and says, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? What you think about me and you? You say, hell to motherfucker, yeah, we're the contract. You don't say, you're not going to fight me anyway. Ha-ha. No, nigga.
Yep.
Where's the contract? If Canelo would have said that shit, you'd have been like, where's the fucking contract? So why is it different with Billy Ho? If you're going to go to 168, go to 168. Because at 160, to be honest with you, dog, it's done. Walter Katandakwa, Artur Akavov, Masej Selecki, Luke Keeler.
Horrible.
Nah, bro. It's over at fucking 160. Go to 168, man. Callum Smith might fight you. That's a good bone, dog. Billy Ho might fuck around and fight you because he was going to fight you anyway at 160. He just, he had some cocaine in his nasal spray, man. You know, that happens. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas out here with cocaine in their nasal spray, right? He just got caught. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably fight you. Caleb Plant, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant is more so looking at niggas like finger butt and shit. Yeah, I don't know about him. Mike Lee, probably not. David Benavidez, he might want to fight you.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got better. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say that happens. Benavidez, that happens.
Yes, exactly. He has better opportunities at 168, right? If you still want that Jamal Charlo fight, he's talking about going to 168. He's not gonna fight you at 160. Jamal ain't fighting you, bro. I hope I'm wrong when I say that because that fight has been floating around. But my humble opinion, Jamal ain't fighting him. Jamal ain't fighting no goddamn body. Jamal's happy to fight the winner, the goddamn contender, for God's sakes. He's glad to fight a nigga that never even fought at 160, that lost his last fight at 154 against Jaime Munguia. He's happy to fight him. He ain't fighting nobody, man. So I don't think he's going to get that fight either, bro. But since he's going to 168, all the dogs are at 168, man. Just go there. Stop calling Canelo. He's not going to fight you, man. He's not. The opportunity in which that fight could have been made when you had the last belt at 160, he said no, still. Yep. Still didn't fight him. So it's not happening. The most you might get out of all these names is possibly maybe a Gennady Golovkin. And that just depends on where Gennady Golovkin is, what he wants to do, and what he needs to do to get to where he wants to go. He might fight you. Sergey Derevyanchenko might fight you as well. That's it. I don't see nobody else fucking trying to fight Demetrius Andrade. Nobody cares. So, oh man, this is why I hate boxing, dog. Today, I fucking hate boxing. You know what I'm saying? It pisses me the fuck off, man, because you got there's two sides to this. You got the niggas that's ducking them, and then you got Demetrius Andrade being cool with who he's fighting. He's cool with it. Don't let it fool you. He's talking these names, but he's cool with the niggas he's fighting. He just mentioned in the same quote, yeah, it might be Liam Williams.
Yep.
He just mentioned that, dog. Yep. Read between the lines. Yeah, I want Canelo, Billy Joe, Triple G, Jamal Charlo, but it might be Liam Williams. That's what he said. Funny thing about this, dog, after he beat Luke Keeler, after he beat him, right? Mm-hmm. I told cats, I said Liam Williams is next. Put it on all my kids, bro. I told niggas. One dude in one of these UK boxing groups, he was arguing with me. It's not gonna be Luke. It's not gonna be a Liam Williams. It's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna be some bigger name. I was like, bro, Liam Williams just beat Alantez Fox to become the WBO mandatory. It's gonna be fucking Liam Williams, and he fits right in line with all the other niggas he beat. Liam Williams is actually a decent fighter. I'm not gonna shit on him. He's better than the rest of those guys that Andrade had been fighting in his last 4 fights. He's better than those guys. Liam Williams is actually a pretty good fighter. I like him. But he's no step higher in terms of the name recognition right? And then the competition level at which people would put him in, he's no step higher than the rest of those guys. So he falls right in line. It's going to be Liam Williams. And he just said it.
Here's the thing, man. And I was happy for Demetrius Andrade. Why I was happy for him at one point, because he was fighting. And I always say this, when you're fighting, and by constantly fighting, you're giving people a reason to say your name and say, hey, why this dude ain't fighting this guy? But Demetrius Andrade is also proving that, well, you also got to do something else, right? So what happened to Andrade, the Andrade that used to show up at the fight pressers and say shit to motherfuckers?
Yep.
Like, that's what you do. You know, if you're telling me you want these dudes, right, show up at that fight presser. Show up. Yo, so, what's up? I got a belt, you got a belt, what's good?
Exactly, bro. He was doing that before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword. Mad niggas is ducking Demetrius Andrade. Don't get it twisted.
Yes, they are.
Just because I put this nigga ass on the grill and shit, nigga, at 400 degrees, don't think I'm not saying that mad niggas is ducking him. Mad niggas is ducking Andrade. All I'm saying is, also don't think that he's okay fighting guys like Luke Keeler. He's okay with that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Now, to his credit, the Billy Joe, that wasn't his fault.
No, what?
That wasn't his fault. Okay, so I'll give him Billy Joe. That was not his fault. But since grabbing that belt, since becoming a fucking two-division champion, like you said, he's fighting constantly. He's probably being paid more than what he has ever seen just doing workout videos for niggas. He cool. He good.
Right.
The nigga's good. And I knew when the nigga was good when the motherfucker got pulled over in his Mercedes double parked in Rhode Island.
Bro,
this
my
nigga
man had heat in Rhode Island. I didn't know shit was getting hot in Rhode Island.
He packing heat in Rhode Island.
This nigga had the gat in his lap in Rhode Island. Nigga, shit is hot out here, bro. Rhode Island? I think nigga Peter Griffin is from Rhode Island, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A nigga from Family Guy is from Rhode Island. Nigga, I ain't no shit was hot out there. Man. Niggas is really getting money in these streets in Rhode Island.
Nigga, they niggas wait out there. You didn't know?
Them niggas pushing Celestino Caballero weight in Rhode Island. Oh my God, bro.
Oh man, let's go to the comments, man, before we dip on up out of here, man. We over time. Denise Ward said, and Andre has Roni mouth. All talk. He needs to put up or get off the streets.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, man. He another one. Look, Mama Denise pulling niggas street credit, bro.
Yeah,
that's what she's doing right now. The whole podcast, she been pulling niggas street credit.
Hey, what's that rapper name? I think his name was Cam. Said, don't make me pull your whole car. That's Mama Denise.
Exactly, bro.
You out here pulling niggas whole. Give me your whole
car. What was that last comment you just had up?
Yeah, well done. Andrade is living on the career of mentioning names but not fighting them.
Put his comment up.
I did. Well done.
No, it ain't up there. There it is. Leave it up there. So Andrade is living on a career of mentioning names, but not exactly is. You know what? The funny thing, Will, is that he's been doing that shit, right? Because he was with fucking Banner Promotions, right? And Banner Promotions didn't have the clout to get these motherfuckers in the ring, right? So people were looking at Demetrius Andrade, high risk, low reward. Yeah, at 154, he was the WBO champion there as well. I remember Canelo was his fucking number one contender, and the WBO never even mandated the shit. They're like, don't worry about it, Canelo. It's fucking Andrade. He's with Banner Promotions. We don't give a fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? But to be quite honest with you, I'm going to give y'all niggas something, man. To be quite fucking honest with you, check this shit out. I'm going to throw something at y'all, bro. Demetrius Andrade fought better competition under Banner Promotions at 154 than he has at 160 under fucking Eddie Hearn. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. You want to know why? Because Vanez Martirosyan is better than all 4 of these motherfuckers he fought at 160. Yep. Combined. When Vanes Martirosyan was at 154, he was undefeated, and he was a problem at 154. Vanes Martirosyan was one of the best. He was one of the top 5 fighters at 154, dog. Remember, Vanes Martirosyan arguably beat Jermell Charlo first before Jermell lost to Tony Harrison. That fight was arguably won by Vanes Martirosyan. I remember I was out here, bro, saying I want to see Vanes Martirosyan fight Canelo Alvarez. I was saying this shit, bro. Vanes was a problem at 154, dog. Hell, Vanes was the first to put Demetrius Andrade on his ass. Walter Katandakwa did it, but it was one of them situations where Demetrius Andrade was, putting everything into one punch to knock him down, and Katandakwa ended up knocking him down. It was like a double knockdown. But the point is, a true knockdown came from Vanes Martirosyan, bro, on Demetrius Andrade. You see what I'm saying? Vanes at that fucking time was a beast at 154. That Vanes is way better than Mercedes Selecki, Artur Akavov, motherfucking Walter Katandakwa, and Luke Keeler. He's better than all of them combined, nigga. Like the motherfucking Captain Planet, nigga. With our powers combined, I am Captain Planet. All them niggas combined, he's better.
Captain Planet, yo.
He's better, bro. So he fought better competition under Banner Promotions, man.
Dude, he fought Willie Nelson, Jack Colkay, and Alontes Fox was halfway decent.
He was undefeated. Alontes Fox was undefeated, and he was a rising contender. Now, I'm not going to throw his name in there because Alontes Fox, to me, is whack. But at that time, a lot of people were saying Alontes Fox was a decent fighter, and he was up and coming. But the other ones you mentioned, Willie Nelson, right? Willie Nelson was the first to beat Tony Harrison.
Sure was. Right?
Jack Colkay arguably won that goddamn fight.
Sure did.
That was one of the worst fights I've ever seen Demetrius Andrade in. You see what I'm saying? And I think Jack Colkay at the time was the WBA regular champion too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think they fought for that title. Yeah.
So those 3 guys right there, way better than everybody that Matchroom has put in a fucking ring with Demetrius Andrade, huh? And he's supposed to be getting closer to the bigger fights in the Matchroom. Don't look like it to me. Shout out to Banner Promotions, nigga.
Wow, dog. Free King Boxing, Mike Wilson said Andrade lost my respect when he pulled that April Fool's stunt. That showed me he wasn't truly serious and selling wolf tickets. Exactly, Mike.
Exactly. Bro. Word life. I was pissed the fuck off.
Oh man.
People talk about some goddamn what was his name? Peter Manfredo Jr.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Peter Manfredo Jr. Nigga, you don't have enough clout to play around like that. Why? Because motherfuckers thought you was really fighting him. When we put that out there, I actually put on the headline, Bo. I said, terrible April Fool's joke. I put that.
Yup.
Mad people were still saying, man, he probably gonna fight him. Dude, he probably gonna fight him. Yeah, he probably gonna fight the nigga, man. I know because Peter Manfredo's still active, by the way, people. He fought last year. I think he fought at cruiserweight or light heavyweight last year, one of the two. And people were like, I know he fights at light heavyweight or whatnot, but he might come down to 160. I could see Andrade pulling him down or fighting him at a catchweight. People were saying that, dog. So Demetrius Andrade doesn't have enough clout to be out here in these streets. Playing jokes, talking about he gonna fight a Peter Manfredo Jr. Get this nigga out of here, bro.
Yo, Mike make a very good point, because here's the thing, dog. You do shit like that when you complacent. When you complacent, you think of shit like that. A complacent nigga ain't thinking about making no joke about the fucking sport that's his job. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't go to my job. Yo, guess what, y'all? Hey, man, they closing this place up, dog. We out of work. I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make a joke like that, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gonna find that funny. Right. Nobody, nigga.
Right. That shit was not funny at all. Nobody thought it was funny. You know, a lot of dumb niggas on Twitter thought it was funny, but that shit was not funny at all, bro. Because given, Demetrius Andrade, and then people like us that were that basically were advocating for fighters that are being ducked in the sport of boxing. That included Demetrius Andrade. We're trying to advocate by writing articles like for example, if Canelo, beats somebody and becomes the unified champion, Demetrius Andrade is the only guy keeping him from undisputed. Well, we're gonna write an article targeting that. Hey man, Canelo needs to get out there and fight Demetrius Andrade.
Yes.
We're gonna write articles based on that. Anybody getting ducked, we're gonna say, all right, these fighters need to fight that guy.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like we've written articles on Tank needing to fight Vasyl Lomachenko and then Tank needing to fight other motherfuckers. We've written articles on that.
Sure
you see what I'm saying? So, and for him to come back, basically slap us in the face, nigga, like, psh, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Fuck it, man. Man, that shit wasn't funny, man.
Dog.
You don't have the clout to do that type of shit, dog.
Exactly. Dog. I wrote an article about Carlos Adames. I said, man, this dude need to be fighting for a title.
Mm-hmm.
We the niggas that talk about Rashidi Ellis when nobody know who the fuck he is.
Nobody knows who he is, man.
And we are talking about him. We try to put him on.
Yeah.
See?
Word up.
Man, my man, Julio Taker said Demetrius, he was pulling up to the Rhode Island Players Club.
Man, look, I wouldn't even want to know what that looked like, bro. I'm good, man. I typically, if I go to a new state or another, I go outside of Texas, any city I go to, the first thing I try to do is go to the strip club. But when I go to Rhode Island, nigga, I probably won't do that, man. I'm not interested. I'm not interested, bro. I don't think they got what I'm looking for in Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so, bro.
My man Lawrence Williams, he said he's late, but he's just not joining in. But he said Nelson, Cool K, and Von is all under banner.
Exactly, bro. Shout out to Banner Promotions. You know what I'm saying? They did the best they could, and they did better than Matchroom right now. Now, they did better in terms of the competition, but they're not doing better in terms of the money. And that's like like I'm trying to tell you guys, to Demetrius Andrade, he's talking a lot of shit about wanting these big fights, but at the end of the day, all he cares about is the money, man. That's it.
Oh man, Denise Ward is killing it. Andrade acting like a broke hoe.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
my man Lawrence Williams also said Jack Koke arguably beat Sergey Deverenchenko. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Those are two fights. Koke lost him a Sage Selecki. So, and I think that was a split decision or something like that. But yeah, Andrade and Deverenchenko, he arguably won those two fights, man. Absolutely.
Virtuoso said, I actually believe Andrade was gonna fight him, given his sorry ass resume. Dude.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He
Virtuoso.
that corner 168. That's why we thought it was plausible.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a thought that it was an April Fool's joke, so I made that headline. But yeah, we thought that this shit probably could be true. We was like tentative, nigga. We was in the middle, like, well, it might happen. That's bad, man.
I got to put this up. I'm not over there, but I guess somebody don't like some shit that we saying. He said, wow, we have, I think, first beta person on YouTube who got hurt by their fighter talking this live.
Oh, you know what it is, man. Them beta males be coming in. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, Sporting Advantage. I get one dislike on every video. And sometimes I guess they forget to dislike it, so it ends up not being a dislike on that video. But I usually wait for at least one dislike. It's going to happen. There's always one. So, it's probably some nigga that is mad and shit that I smacked the shit out of him or something. So he's disliked all my YouTube videos. That's probably what it is.
I'm trying to find it. Was one comment that I saw when we was talking about the friends, and dude was saying, he was pretty much saying how, yeah, you're right, you agree with you, because Mike McCallum was like, well then nigga, if you my friend, let me fight me so I can feed my family. Word life, man. Mike McCallum said that shit. You fucking right. Oh, there's Eric R. There you go. I found Eric R. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, but you gotta understand though, Eric, 100% agree with you. But you got to understand, these motherfuckers today are not built like them cats back then, man. Mm-hmm. They're not. A lot of people like to say, oh, man, the athlete is way better today. We have technology and all these supplements and different types of exercise. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
First of all, the supplements are fucking with your goddamn. They're having a chemical reaction inside your body, and it's fucking with your bones and your muscle tissue. That's what all these supplements are doing to you. That's why if you look at the NBA, the NFL, hell, even boxing, niggas are always injured. You can't get 82 games out of a nigga in the NBA, even if you pay that nigga extra $10 million to his fucking contract. You can't get it. You know what I'm saying? But back in the fucking 80s, 90s and shit, yeah, they was playing 80. Everybody playing 82 games damn near, right? Same thing with football. You can't get a nigga to play a full season, bro, in today's football. Got paid a nigga extra $2 million and shit in order for him to do that. They had to put it in their fucking contracts that you had to play a certain amount of games before you can go out in the injured reserve. That's not fake news. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what they've done today. Because these niggas are weak, bro. Like this whole technology, this increase in technology, this shit is a detriment to the athlete. It's not an advantage, man. Motherfuckers back then were way stronger and way better than they are today, mentally and physically, man. And that's why you're seeing all this watered down sports shit, man. This is the era of the watered down athlete, man. And that's what you were seeing right now. That's what we're fucking witnessing right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is injured and not even fighting. Damn, nigga, I hurt my goddamn leg yesterday. Now, what'd you do? I was walking down the stairs and shit, man. Heard a pop and shit. I'm out.
Yep. Nigga, I popped my shoulder putting in the light bulb.
Yeah, I'm out 2 months, man. I'm out. Like, nigga, it's COVID-19. Well, shit, I'm out 2 months when COVID-19 is done. I'm out 2 months. Yo, watered down niggas today, bro. You know, I hate being a nigga of today, bro. I hate it, bro.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
saying?
You know what's funny and what you're talking about is because when you said that about football, the only guy that was considered an Iron Man, and think about this for a second, was fucking Eli Manning. Think about that. Eli Manning was the Iron Man because the nigga never missed a game. Think about that for a second, dog. I'm just saying, dog. Listen, y'all talking like my man mentioned, Virtuoso. He said there was no load management. Dude, I remember when Robert Parrish hit Bill Lambert in the face coming down for a rebound. Wow, wow. That bit went back, put the mask on, came right back out.
I did this when who was it? I can't remember who it was, but they punched Kurt Rambis punk ass in the face, knocked him down, busted his shit. He did the same thing. Wynn got his mask, came back out. Same thing happened.
That was Dr. J. He did that to him and Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, yep. Bust Larry Bird ass in the face, blood and shit everywhere. Nigga clean that shit up, came back out. Now look at the NBA. What happens if you bust a nigga face, bro? That nigga's out the game, walk into the locker room, and you never see him again, nigga.
Nope. Nigga leave the parking lot and shit in ambulance.
He's gone, bro. You don't see him ever again. That's what happens. I remember when Karl Malone grabbed a rebound, came down and broke fucking Antoine Carr's shoulders, nigga.
Sure did.
That nigga came back not too long later. An injury like that of today, that nigga's done for the season.
Look, and I hate I gotta say this, and I'm from Chicago, right? I'm not a fan of Michael Jordan. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of these niggas out here cheering. I was a Piston and Knicks fan, motherfucker. Fuck with me. Okay. I was. But I give one thing I will give to Mike, right? This nigga broke his foot. Motherfucker didn't pull a Derrick Rose. Mike was back 3 months later.
Yeah, no.
They told Mike, sit out the year. Fuck that. Wait a minute. Here's the fucked up part. They wasn't gonna even make the playoffs.
Still came back.
Mike still came back. They said, Mike, you ain't making the playoffs. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming back.
Nah, man, we don't have that today, bro. And it like I said, there's a whole lot involved in it, like what they're putting in the food and all that shit. There's a whole lot of shit involved in it that I'm not gonna talk about on this podcast. But at the end of the day, bro, the athlete has been watered down, and it's because of the world we live in today, bro. It was completely different back then. You know what I'm saying? It's a detriment today, bro.
That nigga Eric R makes a good point. Boxers back then had father figures.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. A lot of them did. All
right, man. So that's as always. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest and greatest. Thank y'all for being here. Listen, man. This is the realest shit. As you clearly can see, we can talk other sports. You know what I'm saying? Because see, basketball, that's my man's area. All right? Listen, I ain't gonna fuck with the nigga on the ball shit. I'm gonna give it to him. If the nigga say, well, damn, this is gonna be fucked up, but I'm gonna say it. But if the nigga say LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time,
I would never say that. I would never say that. Shit, LeBron James ain't even the greatest small forward of all time. Fuck out of here. Picking Larry Bird over LeBron James, bro.
Hey, man, I gave somebody my top 5. They got mad when I didn't have that nigga on my list.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just saying, this nigga know basketball. So if he tell me he's great, I'm not gonna argue with him. Football is my shit, right? That's my fucking sport. I can talk ball, I can talk football, but we can also talk boxing and we can break shit down. That's why y'all need to be fucking with this shit right here. We're gonna entertain you, we're gonna teach you, and at the end of the motherfucking day, it ain't personal. It's just us talking to you, our motherfucking fans. HNIC, take us out.
Y'all know what to do, man. Go to Twitter at 3 Kings Boxing, Instagram at 3 Kings Boxing, right here on Facebook, 3 Kings Boxing. And of course, and most importantly, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest and greatest of boxing news and information, as well as interviews, unfiltered, unraw, uncut. You're bringing this shit every day. So until tomorrow, we out this